So I start this seed running through and finally finding my RP. I loot it almost instantly. I do pretty well, I think. Okay, yeah, so this is what I get from it. An E gap, so pretty good loot. And I'm finding that I have a really good amount of stuff. I'm probably going to enter really quickly because I've just got an RP. It's really fast. I think I did okay at entering. I do remember that I messed up because I probably should have found food in some way because there was no food anywhere. Yeah. I don't remember there being any cows or anything like that. I get blocks, which is smart. But that's about the only thing I do that's smart. I do everything just really slowly because I wanted to build up my consistency more. But I do enter, and that's the whole point. I also changed my skin, if anyone noticed, but anyway. We pause the game, we check, we scan, and I think it's in that direction. Oh yeah, I noticed it's in this direction, okay. So we go up the train. Wait one sec. I forgot to put it to 5x, otherwise we would have been here forever. I finally make it over to this island, and then immediately I'm trying to figure out a way that I can get through this. I have to punch through these blocks because I don't get a pickaxe from the RP. But I do get enough iron, I think. Or I get some gold is what happens. So I make a chamber, I throw all these pigs in. I got quite a bit of pigs actually. I finally have an iron pickaxe. I can actually do something. I go to a gap, because the other one didn't have anything, obviously. I'm kind of stuck with this pig right here, but ridiculous. We take those backup blocks. And then we go back up to our piglets. At this point I realize that I'm actually not getting much loot from this. Like, this is very minimal amount of obby and everything, so I'm gonna have to home portal if anything. But I decide to leave. I know that I'm low on health, so I run instead of purling. Until I know that I can pearl, I think. Or no, I just drew a bridge over, yeah. Like, this takes forever. Oh yeah, I need to fight this. This was ridiculous. So much health loss. I like, I mean, but I don't get as bad because I don't have many explosives. Or no, I'd have quite a bit of explosives, but I need them because I realized from my last match that I can do more than 5. I can do 5 consistently, but I need 6 beds if I want to make sure that I kill the dragon. Oh, the timing was crazy on that. Anyway, so we finally get out of the fort. And we're sprinting over so that we can home portal. I lose where my home portal is, though. I don't remember. So, in a last-ditch effort, I see an RP over there, just over here. And I sprint all the way over. It's completable, because I have 13 obby at this point, I think, or something like that. I try to mine for some fish, but this is where I make a mistake. This guy doesn't hit me. I'm at half a heart, though, at this point. And this is when I drown right about here. Which sucks. But we finally go back into the nether. I just completely enter as soon as possible. We find the RP again, or attempt to go there. There's so many skeletons, and I die to the skeleton again. I die so many times in this run, but finally, through perseverance, I'm able to make it all the way back. I think I do die this time as well. I do kill this guy though. Yeah, I make it to the portal, and this guy kills me. Like, what? I run back all the way over to my RP. I decide to go the southern route this time. Man, this was like literally the most terrible seed ever, but just with pure willpower, I'm able to finally get all my items, get some food from these fish, and then with soul sand, I can measure. As you'll notice, it's 7 minutes on the clock. This is not a good time. I have to swim all the way to get some wood. Absolutely ridiculous. Where I'm finally able to measure because I didn't have any wood, so I couldn't use bow dye. We finally head back to the portal. Everything seems to finally be working out. That skeleton was not there, by the way. That one definitely was. I mine down here. Somehow managed to not get any lava whatsoever. Barely missed that one. What the? We missed the stronghold. So we have to boat. Where we finally see that the stronghold is actually... we loot this for some food. But then, as you'll see in the distance, the stronghold is actually exposed. And I recognize this rectangle, so I immediately get into the stronghold, the portal room. It's say 2 eyes, so I only need to craft 9. But I craft, I think, no, I only need to craft 10. I set my spawn, I walk in, I pearl, I place the obby, I wait for the perch. Finally, my heart is beating again. This is literally my second chance at beating the dragon in a long time. My opponent entered just like at the exact same time as me, but I did ever so slightly, like 2 seconds earlier, got the achievement for the end. So I know I'm in here faster. The dragon keeps hitting me, so I have to place some blocks so that I don't get the fire breath, but regardless, the dragon goes in for the perch. I beat it. I am ecstatic. I start yelling. That's game. This took so long, with over 60 hours of just speedrunning over and over and over again. I'm not good at this game, obviously, but this was such an accomplishment for me, and I think that you guys enjoyed probably watching the last part of the journey. At the end of the day, this just goes to show that regardless of how difficult something is for you, if you persevere and if you make some sacrifices, you too can achieve your dreams. Have a great day, everyone. And now we're going to try and get a sub 20